LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the knife round, as you can see. I'm just going to look at the odds quickly for map number 2. Map number 2 is below map number 1. I don't know how that works, but let's just give it a go anyway. See if this works. It does. That looks about right to me. Team Spirit winning. Yeah, especially after the first map. I can see why the majority of people will think that. And let's just make sure I remove that from the screen. I did. Absolute domination in the first map. This is now Team Spirit's map pick as well, so it's not like things are going to get any better for this roster. And yeah, that's it. It's a new forZe roster. I don't really expect to see too much from them this early on. Team Spirit, a lot of these players have been together for quite a while. They've obviously added in some Young, who definitely seems to add quite a bit to the firepower of this team. So realistically, oh, Jerry, you broke the... Jerry, you were the chosen one. You were the Julies in a kit man. You were the one who was supposed to, like, prove the world wrong and bring forward Julies in a kit. I saw you do it at BetNet, and instead you've let me down. You've gone with Julies in a smoke, and you've let Power pick up the kit. Disappointed. Jerry is now no longer my most favoured player in Counter-Strike. He has gone down in the roster. Anybody you see doing Julies in a kit is now my favourite player. So, yeah, you've let me down, Jerry. You've let me down. We are no longer Tom and Jerry. And, yeah, we're going to be going into our pistol round. Decent amount of utility picked up by the T's. Molotov as well. I'll be interested to see where that is going. Seems like an A-site take is coming in. They've got some smokes to just try and throw over the top. And Malik is in a fairly aggressive position, looking to try and take the fight early on. Smokes will go down. Molotov's fading. Almeza... he's just deleted the smokes as he's just managed to find 2 headshots straight through it. Definitely going to be helping out his team in terms of this retake. Bomb is going to be retrieved, and actually some Young is going to decapitate Power as he tries to be boosted up. It's going to be sat close. They really need to clear him from this angle before they can do anything in terms of this retake. It'll be very difficult without... They know he's there, right? They must know he's there. Another nice shot from Almeza, and he will actually spot him out. Julie's and a smoke running in. Hit has actually been retrieved, and surely there shouldn't be any way that Davkos gets away with this. Does manage to find one. The bomb should be defused before he can do anything else, though. And he does at least manage to take a couple down and make himself some extra money. So, 1-0. forZe take themselves the pistol. Almeza with a crazy round, like pretty much everything there. He was just shooting through smokes and instant headshots. And the T's, well, realistically, they could do the sort of 1 AK drop if they wanted to. How's your day going? It was going pretty good, but then I got told that, like, they're going to put a delay on this stream because the Russian stream wants to have the GoTV server on 0-second delay. No idea why. I've never had that in any other job unless you're on LAN, but basically that means now my responses to chat are going to be 2 minutes behind, which sucks because that's the main thing I do when I'm solo casting. So that blows giant donkey, you know what. And other than that, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. But that kind of got me a bit irate because it sort of, I feel like it ruins the fun for people watching, but more importantly, it ruins the fun for me. I enjoy that sort of interaction. I'll try my best to still keep it up and answer any questions people have, but they're going to be very delayed. That sucks. Either way, SMG's managing to trounce the opposition, but this is where things get a bit weird, because normally when you know that AKs are coming, you don't just... Well, you basically don't do what they've done and just invest loads into SMGs. You play it a little bit safer. Do you prefer short matches or long matches? It depends who's playing. It depends on the style. Like, if it's long because there's delays or because there's, like, one team that's playing down to 5 seconds every single round, then I don't enjoy them so much. But if it's, like, tactical and there's lots of sort of aggressive pushes and it just goes into OT, then sure, if it's an exciting match, I'll enjoy it. Either way. Already looking very good for the CT side. XC Power and Almeza, the two players who actually have rifles, are actually doing the damage. It was me, yeah, I was on Pro League the other day. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Got to join the guys over at Pro League. Obviously, it's on Facebook, which no comments on that, but not as many people see it. The way T's looking to try and gather back up towards his B site. A few SMGs, but they're playing in closer range angles, so this could actually work quite nicely. I feel like the shred of the MP9 has definitely come back into fashion. And see, can Jerry hit the shots? No, he can't. And actually, SomDaeYoung's just turned it back into a 3 versus 3 very quickly indeed. He actually solo pushed with the bomb. I don't like that, but if he's going to hit headshots, then who really cares? Already, bomb looking to go down on the site. Will be a retake being attempted. In fact, Malik's managed to push so far in. He'll find another, and SomDaeYoung's so low on HP, nothing he can do, and his teammates don't manage anything either. forZe will get themselves a third, pick up some rifles, and now the T's, well, they get a bomb plant, but other than that, they're going to have to save. Performance on Mirage, forZe got absolutely destroyed. It was like 16-3? 2? No, it was 3. It was just destruction. Either way, they've started this map off a lot stronger, so it's looking better for them here at least. And shouldn't be much done in this round, but already Davkos does manage to do a little bit with the pistols. SomDaeYoung has invested into Kevlar, obviously getting an extra couple of kills for himself. And well, now the bomb dropped in an open position. You can't really expect much here from the remaining players. Does look like SomDaeYoung's trying to steal it back. Does have the deadly CZ, but the AWP will trump it this time. Davkos, another shot with the Deagle, so he's at least keeping them a little bit lower on cash. And Cody has retrieved an AK-47. Now, he doesn't have any Kevlar, so he shouldn't have much of a chance here. And both players will quickly be shut down. 4-0. forZe kicking things off already. I'm casting Pro League. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I got to cast with Sponge and Henry. I got to make a joke about the dating app for beavers live on stream. That was for anybody wondering, the answer is Timber. That's what it's called. That is an atrocious joke, and I'm very proud of it. There are other jokes I made which I'm just as proud of, which, for example, when you go to introduce your nephew or your niece, that's actually the name of a Polish player. Hello, this is my niece. There you go. Brilliant joke. Enjoy that one. Use it with your friends. I'm a terrible person. T-side, they have themselves a buy. Davkos on the AWP. Doesn't have anything behind it, and there's been some aggression in from FaceCrack, pushing right up towards where these T's will push, but the timing absolutely wrecks him. His teammate's gone down, and this is not the start that the CT side were looking for. I'm going to see all CT players rotating over towards the B site. Now, if you look at the position of the bomb, you kind of have to hope that the T's heard that. Although now they're going to rotate back to A. It was looking great. It was looking absolutely perfect for the CT side. And instead, they've sort of like out-mind gamed themselves a little bit here. And, well, I don't even know what's going on at the moment from the T's. They're just sitting there. They're just waiting. Maybe expecting the rest of them to over-rotate. It'll be left on to just Jerry. Incendiaries will hold out Jerry into the corner as well, so the bomb's going to be going down. Not really anything anyone can do about that. XC-Power definitely looking a bit more confident on this map, so maybe they can find themselves a pick back in, but it is looking likely that this will be the first round on the board for the T's. Already. Dima. Oh, okay, he's just picked up 2. Auto-Director didn't fancy showing those ones, so XC-Power now going to be the only one left alive. And realistically should just look to try and save this AWP. Don't have a huge amount of money going into the next, so we'll want to make sure that they can buy. And he will manage to save the AWP at least. Timber joke was a good one. I'm not going to change myself for Pro League. They didn't ask me to, so I didn't plan to. Tease. Well, this is a pickup in pace. Straight in towards the B side, looking to try and overwhelm the CT side. And Dima is flying once again. Sumdai Young already finding a trade, but Jerry is still there. Doesn't last for long, however. Jerry has been canned. And we'll just leave Malik and our Meza left. Meza pushing in. A couple of players left blind. He actually goes sneaking through the smoke, but Davkos is too quick on the trigger, and Malik is way far behind. I don't know how that's happened. Again, we noticed in the previous map that it seemed like the CT side were a little bit disjointed. And it was noticeable there. Probably should have waited, had them go in together. Instead, Malik, maybe hoping for an exit, not going to have anything here. And the CT side now are out of cash. So, Team Spirit, second round of the board, and they'll kick off their T side. Likely with a third. I don't think the CTs are going to force into this one. I think that'd be a little bit audacious, especially when they could just buy into the next round anyway. We might see a pistol or two. And, well, there you go. Malik will keep his rifle. And the rest of the players, just a few pistols. A chance for Team Spirit to bounce right back after what was the pistol follow-up and a couple of early buys. Or just, no, actually, it was the third round buy and then just pistols all the way through. XC-Power, though. Well, he's showing he can do it too. Already finds an opener. That's the second rifle into the hands of the CT side. Now, it's worth mentioning they also don't have any armor on anybody other than Malik, who is actually the first one to die on their side, which is a little bit unfortunate. However, the T's look like they were just going to go pushing up long, and since that kill comes in from Sumdai Young, they've actually sort of been played a little bit here, because if they'd just gone running in towards that A site, they would have had themselves the round. That would have been it. Instead, a third rifle's now been picked up. Never change. I don't plan on it. Meza. Still, again, no armor. No armor for this CT side, but if they can just play the angles, they have themselves a chance, and that late smoke is actually going to be wonderful. This buys so much time. The aggressive push from XC-Power should just give them the idea that, okay, there's nobody here. They have to be over towards this B site. And I think forZe might steal this round away. I think it's going to have to be something impressive on the other side from the T's. Flashbang comes out, does absolutely nothing. Meza manages to spray down 2. Davkos is there to trade, retrieves the rifle, but he has no idea. Face cracks in the corner. That's it done. Great round from forZe. And Team Spirit are going to be absolutely kicking themselves. Coldie's currently 006. And while now the CTs have themselves a massively bolstered buy. Luckily, the T's kept the last couple fairly clean, so they can still buy. Coldie's going to be the one with the limitations, and horizontal mobile keyboards. Then don't turn your phone horizontally. Already though. This is still potentially a reset round for either side, but already quick kill comes in. The man boosted up. Let's be a little bit careful here. That was almost a 2-for-1 in favor of the T side. But now they're going to set up into this sort of bait and switch. Malik will stay up close. The AWP will take away the vision from the players, and then he will pounce. That's the main idea. Actually misses a shot, but luckily Malik won't. Actually, the CT side are doing great work here. The bomb now dropped, and it's looking like forZe are ever present in this second map. Interesting to see Team Spirit struggling after what was such a dominating performance on the first, but maybe overpass was a bit more of a sleeper map for this team. forZe should be able to get that kill, but instead it's just damage done, and unless the T's can get both kills here, it shouldn't be a way back into the round. In fact, they just get a 1-for-1 trade. Hey, Como. A lot of delay today, so any responses to anything people say will be very far behind. 120 seconds, in fact. But there we go. T's taking a tactical pause. 6-2 down. No surprise that they're going to probably eco this one. There we go. Just a few pistols. 007 for coldy, so definitely not having the same performance we saw from him on the previous. And yeah, considering this is Team Spirit's map pick, this is looking pretty bleak so far. Especially considering how dominant they were on the first. But XE Power, once again, goes aggressive, and he may actually be overwhelmed here. The flashbang, I think, would do just about enough to save him. So whoever threw that has saved the life of XE Power and stopped an AWP going into their hands. Never mind, it will go into their hands anyway. Sopfix retrieved that. Actually, coldy's found another. This is starting to get a little bit scary. You don't want to give too much space. Davkos sat up close. His angle not even going to be checked at all. And somehow they have a man advantage. We've already seen one of the rounds like this go the way of forZe. I wanted to use an iBuy power joke, but I'll just throw that one away. I like that. I like that. That is a more... Well, I'd say it's a nicer way of throwing in an iBuy power joke. Either way, face crack. This angle, if he just jumps up and sits in the corner, this angle's kind of dirty. Is he actually going to go pushing? Ooh, he's going to sit behind the door. A little bit risky. And actually, it may play no part in the round at all as coldy. Still just going to be going back towards the A site. This will mean the Malik has the majority of the work to do. Definitely look better on this second map than the first. Actually, coldy is going to find the kill, so now it's left all onto Facecrack. Coming in from behind, 10 seconds left. Oh, he's going to get the bomb. That's so crucial. Sophic now is going to get hit by the nade. That's perfectly played. Facecrack, easy. Wait, he didn't see him. He didn't see the leg. I don't know if that was just maybe the GoTV smoke giving me a little bit of an angle, but it won't matter. Facecrack, well played. 1 versus 2. Both kills go his way. And it is now going to be 7-2. The reason for the 2-minute delay is because the Russian stream wanted a GoTV that had 0 seconds on GoTV. I have absolutely no idea why. There still has to be a delay on their stream as well, so I'm not really sure what difference it makes, but whatever it is, it makes interaction a bit harder. But I can't do anything about it, so tears will be shed. Solo casts are nowhere near as fun anymore, but oh well. go, though. East side. 7 and 2 down at the moment. They've at least been making things costly, and they have a chance to reset the economy. Jerry, though, is already going to start things off with a bang. Rotation coming in from the remaining CTs, but they're quite far away. Somehow, Jerry's still alive. He takes down a couple and at least makes things possible and does a lot of damage at the same time. The question is, can they now retake the bomb? Actually yet to be planted. Some Young so low on HP that he can't actually get to the site. This is a big, big problem. Exi power up above. There is Some Young dead. And this started looking like pretty decent for the T side, but now it's very problematic indeed. And that Molotov is well placed. It forces Coldie out of position. Sophic needs to do something here. Coldie only manages one. And Coldie was, or Sophic, sorry, was so set up for the afterplant positions that with the bomb not going down, oh, that's just called getting wrecked. 8 to 2. And it is already going to be looking pretty bleak for Spirit, who are now losing their map choice. East side taking early connector control. We are just going to have the CTs waiting patiently. Only 40 seconds left, and the Ts really haven't gained too much ground at all. Does manage to trade the early frag, but this B site has just been on lockdown, and the Ts, they need to find some openers quickly. This time they get the bomb into the site, and Davkos is defending it well. Leaves it onto Exi Power and Armeza to try and turn the tide. Not going to be able to. Finally, we get another round from Team Spirit, and the CT side's money has been being whittled away for so long that realistically, now they can't go for too much of an investment. Quick push once again, but this time there's not too much to play with. They have actually brought up an AWP onto Exi Power. But other than that, there really isn't too much to play with, and well, I think he's just going to have to go and save this. CT side are going to be able to force into this one. See if Team Spirit can continue dragging this back. They have made themselves a little bit of money along the way, and realistically, CT's buy isn't the best. Already, Demon going to be kicking things off. Will they expect Almeza, though? They won't, but it won't matter. He's only going to be able to get one, and that keeps the man advantage going. CT side having to sort of re-aggress here. Try and find something. Malik in an aggressive position. Actually drops one on the bomb. Turns into a 3v3 and makes this round possible. Actually, the CTs are making this work. Quickly swinging it back into their favor. Young, however, does manage bring it back into a 1v2. Managed to get his way on towards the site as well. The problem is he going to get caught by Jerry? I think he might. Oh, just gets away with it. We'll be able to actually plant the bomb. But it won't matter. It is going to be another round on the board. The bomb plant will help Team Spirit to actually buy into this one. The CTs are going to have a buy themselves. 9th round on the board for forZe, so a decent CT side nonetheless. And they're even going to retrieve the AWP.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Almeza. It's going to play a bit of a more like hidden role. His idea here is, okay, I stay right next to the bicycle. They don't spot me. My teammate takes the shot with the AWP. All vision is dragged away. And then I go peeking in to try and clean up the frags. Here we go, though. He's actually going to be spotted. Does manage one, and the AWP just doesn't seem to do anything there. They know that XE power is there, but 1-for-1 trade really isn't too bad. Already. Now going to have this push back in. Attempted retake. They actually catch the close man, so that's something at least. Davkos already trades things back. Malik going to be left alone. Needs to get one of these kills quickly, and does, but he doesn't know the position of Cody, who's just hiding in the back lines. Bomb ticking way too fast. He has to try and go for the defusal. Cody, well, he should peek out here, and he will find the kill in the end. East side. Have an inherent advantage into this one. It is the last round of the half, so we are going to see the force buy-in from forZe. Face crack. Does manage one. 5-7, sort of out of date. Not really a weapon that's used too much. Actually, Jerry in the backline has managed to find another. This is looking possible.
Bomb has been planted.
Nice shot, at least, in the end. But it is just going to be a clean-up. Team Spirit managed to get themselves 6 rounds. 4 of the last 5, so they do start to turn things back a little bit. But it is ultimately going to be forZe heftily in the lead. Pistol round will be getting underway. Already we are going to see the first couple of trades coming back. Part of the T's are looking to try and take themselves a further lead. Not looking too good for the remaining CT players. They are just going to have to split between the sites. Cody is in the right position. Actually, they've gambled over towards this side of the map. Quick couple of kills come in. Maybe this will be possible for the CT side, but Sophic needs that kill. CT side, they are going to force buy into this one, wanting to break back as soon as possible. And, well, CT side. Got a chance here. Missed shot from Sum Dayoung is not going to help things out. CT side. Once again, they're going to try and gamble stack this B site, leaving one man alone. It isn't looking too good for them here. May just want to save onto what they've got, giving themselves a chance in this round. Well, it is just going to be the remaining two. Looking to try and save what they got. A little bit of extra damage done. And actually, they're doing a decent amount of damage here. They're making things very costly for forZe, but ultimately forZe are still going to be the ones with the buy in the next round, and the CTs are going to have no cash.
Terrorists win.
Here we go, though. Nice cleanup in the end from forZe, managing to keep the majority of their players alive. And while the T's, they are firmly in the driver's seat. They don't have a huge amount of money saved, so it's not anything too crazy, but realistically, long way back for their opponents. Got to be careful spraying through that wall, as it will be known by CT side. Quick trade. forZe right back in the round. It's only going to be 30 seconds left on the clock. It is going to be forZe winning around. 13-6, looking dominant at the moment. And the CT side, well, they are in real trouble. Can't afford to buy into this one, just has to save. There we go. T-side have got themselves plenty going forward into this one. Still haven't built up too much cash, so there is still a chance for Spirit to actually turn things around in this scenario. Some Die Young looking to go a little bit more aggressive in this round, but realistically only has a CZ. Does have a bit of Kevlar behind it. Actually going to catch out Face Crack. Still has half of his clip left to turn around and look to try and find Malik, but he runs out of bullets in the end. Davkos has caught another, and even retrieves himself an AK-47. Side now looking to try and push back in. Deemer up close, but he'll go down, and now only Coldie remaining, and there's a man behind you, Coldie. Jerry takes him without much trouble, and the T's quickly turn things back. What looked like a detrimental position here is now one where the CT shouldn't really have much of a chance. Though DT's just looking to save what they've got. Sophic has some Kevlar. Davkos has picked up an AK-47 as well, and it is now going to be 14-6 in favor of forZe, looking to try and take their opponent's map pick and push us on towards a third.
Terrorists win.
Probably going to be kicking things off the T side, looking to try and force their way in towards this B site, and Jerry has managed to find an opening. However, they've taken an awful lot of damage in the meantime. Rotation back from the T's. They'll make their way towards the spawn. Are going to have Power setting up a little bit. Now, he's actually given his AWP over to his weaker teammate, Bogdan's Law, being employed. They are going to have Davkos just waiting patiently. Power. Did he actually manage to sneak past without anybody seeing him? They're actually going to miss the shot, but he's only going to get one anyway. It won't make too much of a difference. Sophic, however, has, as he's found a couple of kills. It's only going to be left onto Jerry, and there's even a little outline of where the bomb should go for him to plant it. As he's now left into a 1 versus 2. Both players with AKs. He shouldn't have a chance in this one. 43 HP and so much left to try and do. Question is, can he do it? No, he can't. Davkos will at least be able to turn things back into a 14-7 and leave things pretty bleak still. And the T's, yeah, they can still buy. They've got a few players actually with plenty of money left in the bank. T-side. Just starting early in this round with a little bit of a slower paced push. Just slowly, methodically taking map control and, well, the CTs don't like that idea. Coldie has already pushed aggressively onto short and found the opening pick. A long fight back for Spirit, but it definitely is possible on the CT side. Armeza looking to try and find an opener as Davkos... Oh, actually the timing gets the better. But still, the CTs have come out on top. XC Power trying to jump into the site and his teammates nowhere to be seen. He was sort of going for a Hail Mary YOLO play and it isn't going to work out. Team Spirit should have this round in the bag and... well... Malik doesn't have much of a chance here. Two players, one above, one below. Dima in a little bit of an off angle as well that's unlikely to be checked first time. And exactly as said, it will be a cleanup. 14-8. Here we go, though. Push back. P-side with not much to play with. Someday Young just going to be waiting patiently and hoping that people just come running into his crosshair. They don't have any armor, so this should realistically be very easy for him indeed. And while Someday Young does kick things off, FaceCrack's able to trade one back, but Ukrainian doing work. And Davkos just styling, making himself a little bit higher up on that scoreboard. He's currently top, actually top of the server, so at least Davkos still been firing. The difference is down to just 5, but now we get the buy. Once again, XC Power doesn't have any armor behind his AWP. Definitely seems dedicated to this weapon, which can be positive and negative. It did see him go for that sort of Bogdan's law of throwing the AWP over, so we know that it isn't necessarily too much of a problem. Looking like they're going to go for a faster play once again, or at least a 10-1. They're going to go through this, and again, they're caught by the aggression. This time, Davkos there to support, and I think this should sort of spell alarm bells, realistically, but FaceCrack has somewhat pushed on his own. Eventually, his teammates will be there to join him. It looked like he was about to just basically make them go in this direction, like, okay, guys, I'm going here. You don't have much of a choice. But after they get the trade, they actually fall back. I quite like that. Now, they've taken a hell of a lot of damage. 2 of the players below 50 HP. And, well, it's definitely not looking too good. But at the same time, do still have a much better chance. Lots of utility already expended for them as well, but they do have themselves a singular smoke. Davkos, he's still going though. Just slapping them back into the ground as the T's tried to resurge back towards his B side. Davkos on fire as he takes nigh on every kill. Is he going to get the ace in the end? It looks like he might. Never mind, Sophic will steal it away, but it is Godcost or Dav God or whatever you want to call him. Some awful pun to go with his name. 14-10. T side starting to let things slip. Already, though, the T's managing to do work with very little. Maybe the pistols will be enough to do the damage. CTs do still have the better weaponry, but there's less of them. Well, there were. Amaze are definitely looking to try and be the hero that they need, however. Can they do anything in this scenario? Xe Power already catches one and a second as well. Now the other AWP for the other team steps up. Sophic can only manage one, and forZe will hit their 15th round. The comeback is stopped, at least for now. The question is, can the T's now take things over the line? forZe. They actually come into this with the better buy. It's quite surprising considering 4 rounds back-to-back for the CT side. Now, well, T's... Oh, if they were going to go aggressive, this would be it. They push in towards this B side. There's absolutely no one here. Sophic trapped behind the smokes. However, the CT side, just as the bomb go down, they manage to find themselves a couple of kills. Jerry looking to try and do this alone as he finds another kill for himself. 22 and 19 in the server. He's got to be careful, though. A couple of players pushing through Monster. Facecrack has managed to boost up, but they don't expect the players to be there so soon. However, now all the information is made. And it is going to be the T side shutting things down. 16 to 10. Map 2 is done and dusted. We're heading to map 3. Yeah, pretty much it.